you open your mouth and look at your tongue. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about Candida, or yeast, and its relationship with eczema. So eczema is basically toxic overload. And so it's when your body has so many different things coming at it from so many different directions, whether it's your diet, your lifestyle, pollution, the products that you're using antibiotics. So it's just a whole big number of things wrapped into one. So one little piece of it can be Candida. So everyone's pieces are different. So like everyone's cause of eczema is different, and there's steps that you can take to start to eliminate all these different areas. So for example, I like to transfer all of my household cleaning products to not be antibacterial, but instead be non-toxic using essential oils, water, vinegar. And so that's like a step you can take. So sometimes when you have eczema, you also have Candida issues. Well, Candida overgrowth. And so to determine if you have Candida overgrowth, there's some signs and symptoms. So 1, ask yourself, have you taken antibiotics in your life? 2, do you take birth control? 3, are you taking oral steroids? That can sometimes do it. You can ask yourself if you've had UTIs often or yeast infections often. And one of the biggest signs that you can see is you open your mouth and look at your tongue, and is your tongue pink or is your tongue have a white film over it? So open your mouth pretty big, look towards the back of your mouth. If you're like brushing your teeth at night, rinse your mouth out and look, is your tongue pink or does it have white? If it has white, that's a really good sign that you have Candida overgrowth. So Candida can be in many different areas of your body. It can be on your skin, it can be in your mouth, it grows in your intestines, and then it can go to your private regions. This can be very serious when it comes to eczema and can prevent you from fully healing. So another thing that you can look for is if you have sugar cravings. So I get a lot of people, a lot of clients that are like, oh, I just can't get rid of sugar, like I love eating sugary things, and I'm like, Candida. So I'm going to tell you guys some steps to getting rid of Candida, and I also wanted to mention that with my new program, so I've kind of revamped my 6-week program, and now I'm doing it to where my clients will cycle through different approaches to fully heal their skin so much faster. So there's like a Candida approach part of my program where I have you guys so my program's all about a diet, and so this diet is an elimination diet, but it's very specific in that it heals leaky gut, detoxes the liver, and repairs the immune system. So these are very specific foods. It's not keto, it's not vegan, it's like a specific diet. So during that specific diet, I'm going to track my clients' progress, and if this elimination diet isn't working in 2 to 3 weeks, I'm going to have them go through the Candida approach, which you guys are going to learn a little bit in this video. So one thing that you can do to tone down the Candida overgrowth in your body is drink pau d'arco tea. So basically pau d'arco is just a tea that you can drink, and it helps fight down the amount of Candida. Candida doesn't really like that tea so much. I know that's a very silly way of putting it, but in the most simplest terms, if you consume that tea, it cuts down on the amount of Candida that's in your body. The second thing you can do is eat resistant starches. So sweet potatoes are an excellent resistant starch. So basically resistant starches aren't broken down by your body, and so they stay in their form. And so basically it's like a sweeper. You're sweeping your intestines out. And so when you eat resistant starches, it's like you have this ball of fiber that's just scraping the walls. It's all positive. So it's just doing a really good job at sweeping things up, getting rid of bad bacteria, and then when you use the restroom, it should take some Candida with it. Another thing you can do is cut down on these sugary things that you eat. So cut down on fruits, cut down on sugar if you're still consuming sugar. If you're consuming sugar but it's clean, like coconut sugar, if it can raise your glycemic index, don't eat it. So if you need something sugary, go for stevia or monk fruit. Another thing you can do is take a supplement. So I actually have one linked on my website. So if you go to my website, coachmichellmills.com, and go to shop, I have a bunch of supplements that I recommend to you guys, and one of them is like it says something flora, and it's a yeast detox, and I say that like in the description, yeast detox. So the ingredients that you want to look for when you're looking for yeast detox is you want to look for garlic, you want to look for pau d'arco, you want to look for black walnut oil, you want to look for, I'll put a list right here for the things that you should look for. Another one is oregano oil. That really helps a lot. So look for these ingredients, and hopefully you'll find a supplement that's good. It's a little challenging to find these supplements if you live in the UK. I have you if you're in America. Just go to my website if you're from America. But if you're from other countries, you can always message me and I'll tell you if what you found was good, but make sure you just screenshot me the ingredients and I'll look at those. But yeah, so these are some steps that you can take to get rid of Candida. So if you're craving sugar, if you see a white film on your tongue, if you have brain fog, if you're prone to yeast infections, UTIs, you know, if your eczema just isn't healing, look into doing a Candida detox. Our bodies actually do contain small amounts of Candida bacteria that are beneficial to us, so you don't want to take an antibiotic. Antibiotics basically wipe all of the good, bad, all the bacteria from your intestines, and that leads to bad bacteria overgrowth. So usually when you take antibiotics, it's the reason why you have Candida overgrowth, because all the good bacteria can't fight off the bad Candida. So I hope this made sense. If you have any questions, as always, just comment down below. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you need tips about eczema, manifestation, if you just want some positivity or hope, if you have an autoimmune disorder. Please, you know, subscribe to me. I talk about this stuff all the time, and I'm always expanding what I talk about. If you want me to talk about something, give me a comment down below. I'm working on a lot of videos, and I know some of you have asked me for certain videos. I'm working on it. I have everything written down, so don't think I ignored you. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Crashing waves.